Look, it's the hottest topic in the sport right now. It's John Jones. John Jones keeps on getting in trouble, and I keep saying all he's got to do is he's got to quit driving. That's the only thing he's got to do. So many people say, well, John Jones has to get dry. He's got to quit drinking. Drinking's ruining his life. It's not. He's just got to quit getting in that damn car. Now, in this latest edition, he wasn't drinking at all. They charged him with a bunch of traffic violations that he said, look, I'm not guilty of that. You know, he argued with the cop, and he's taken some heat for it, but, I mean, let's make sure that we're fair here. It is a traffic violation, for one. So now they came back, and they arrested him. They put him in jail, which I imagine he's bailed out by now. At the time that I'm sitting down here recording this for you, he's in jail. He'll get bailed right out. But they jammed him up on a probation violation. Now, if we're being fair here, if you're a cop in Albuquerque, you know who John Jones is, period. He's been all over the news. You're not going to pull John Jones over and not ticket him. He's not going to get a free pass. He's just not. Because that cop's a human being too, and that's guaranteed attention. Guaranteed attention. John got pulled over the other day. They've got a police cam. They released it instantly. I saw it within 24 hours at my home in Westland, Oregon, what happened to him when he got pulled over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You're going to tell me that's because the cop didn't want some attention? Come on. I'm not sure that John can stay in Albuquerque. If you're being smart, if you're trying to be strategic, look, he's got some problems there. He's a well-known guy. He drives flashy cars. Not a lot of rich dudes in Albuquerque. John sticks out a little bit in the Bentley, in the Ferrari. He sticks out a little bit. He revs that engine. Next thing you know, they're charging him with drag racing, which is what he said. He said, hey, I didn't race anybody. Where's the guy? Who did I race? I revved my engine at a light. I don't know that that's against the law. Unless the sound gets so high that it's somehow disturbing the peace, I'm not sure that part of it was a crime. Now, this is John's version of it, but what the hell? It's he said. Why shouldn't we believe John? And why shouldn't we? So anyway, he's in a bit of a jam, and people are wondering if it will affect his title fight with Daniel Cormier. I can tell you it won't. Not this. Not unless it gets spun into something more. Now, when I knew he got a traffic violation, regardless of what it was charged for, it was still a traffic violation. He handed him a ticket. He pulls off and drives himself to his next stop. He wasn't arrested. Unless something unforeseen happens, and I can't imagine it would, unless it does, of course he's going to fight. There's no commission that's going to pull him for a traffic violation. As a matter of fact, that's actually in the paperwork you fill out for a commission. It says, have you ever been convicted of a crime? And then there is literally, in writing, there's some fine print there that says, minor traffic, don't mark this box if it was a minor traffic ticket. Anything else you must disclose. So no commission's going to pull that fight. The company's certainly not going to pull the fight. Again, if a commission, which is the government, which is a pretty sensitive body, if they don't mind this, there's no reason that anybody should put the PR or the company in jeopardy. So of course the fight's going to happen. Sure, he's going to fight Cormier. Can't wait. Can't wait till he fights Cormier. April 23rd. April 3rd, 23rd can't get here quick enough for me. I can't wait. But I do think, listen, John's managers have to have this conversation. It's not like you and I, listeners, are the only ones that have come to the conclusion that he needs to download himself the Uber app. He needs to quit buying Ferraris and Bentleys, invest a little money in a chauffeur and get a driver. But for some reason, they can't get him to stop doing it. He likes to drive, apparently. He likes to drive. I know a lot of people with tickets. I just think it's a non-story, and I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. There's just we can't persecute a guy for being accused of drag racing when he's openly saying, "Look, I wasn't even doing that. Let me get my day in court." You got a dash cam. I'm assuming you've got the proof that he was drag racing. Assuming that would have been videoed too.